Hi everyone, this is Aruna Arachami, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology, SNS College of Technology. In my lecture series today, we're going to see about the database administrator role along with the in detail about the components of the DBMS. So first we're going in previous lecture video, I have detailedly explained about the tier 2, tier and 3 tier architecture. So in both the cases, a person who is a central control over the system is can we call it as a database administrator. So this is a particular person mostly focusing on our central control. So the entire system can be controlled by the database administrator. So what may be the function of the database administrator or responsibility of the database administrator is we are having a several responsibilities are available. First one is a schema definition. So for constructing that particular schema means your overall logical of our database. So your schema can be classified into two types. One is a physical schema as well as the logical schema. The entire thing can be decided by the database administrator. So that particular person only going to design the schema. In our SQL or DBMS, definitely it will be a schema oriented. We have to create a database. We have to create a structure for the database. For example, if I want to store the name, it will have a five. It will have name contain the 5 character. It will be a string character. Definitely that I have to decide it in my schema. So this thing only we are defining. We are having a physical schema as well as the logical schema. Simple example is a civil constructor. So the how the civil constructor can work, first they are designing the conceptual view. So that is the thing over here. Yes, a database architect, first they have to define the schema, that is a table structure for the database. Second thing is a storage structure, and also I have to design, our administrator have to design how the data can be stored in our database. And also authentication method definition. What do you mean by access method means? One this for example, if I am a user, I have only a certain privileges to access the database administrator. If I want, I am a student. If I am a faculty, I have extra privileges is available for me to access the thing, because in student portal student only can access their own data, but in a faculty mode I can able to see all the students details, all the students profile, or all the students mark statement, all the students results. So that is the extra privileges given to me. This type of access method only defined by the database administrator. Second thing is a schema. I initially said that your schema definitely it will support the physical data independence. That is, if I do certain changes in my physical, that should not be affected my logical operation, or logic. If I do certain change in logic, it should not affect it in my physical database. So this is a thing majorly required, majorly supported thing, because in a later stage, if I want to decide to change the schema elements, if I want to do certain thing in my schema, definitely this must be supported. And also the next thing is guaranteeing an authorization for data access, because your data can be, it is a secure data means only the accessed person or authorized person can access the database. That privileges can be set only by the database administrator. Next thing is a routine maintenance. What do you mean by routine maintenance means? Every month they have to take a maintain their data. If they want the backup, everything we have to set it over here. Simply if you are having a WhatsApp account, so in the setting, your setting, every 24 hours, your data must be backed. After 1 month, your data must be a backup. This setting, I have to set it to my WhatsApp. So through that, a automatic backup can be taken. So this is the thing in periodically backupping the database, because some hardware failure or a software failure, if I want to recover my data, definitely I need the backup of my database. The next thing is a routine maintenance. Routine maintenance is nothing but periodically we have to maintain a data. So suppose is there any inconsistency in data, or if suppose any unwanted data presented over there, that could be eliminated. This could be done by the database administrator. And also we have to ensure that enough free spaces is available for normal operation. For grading, there is spaces required or extra disk is required. This to be checked by the database administrator. And also we as a database administrator, they have to monitor the what type of a jobs are running on the database. So these are the few database administrator skill is or responsibility required under the database management system. Thank you for watching my video. In my next lecture video, we're going to in detail about the